Hi, everyone. Selena Swartzfager from the Mississippi Council on Economic Education. And I wanted to just tell you a little bit about what we call MCEE. Some of you are going to be extremely familiar with us and what it is that we do, but then some of you, this will be your first touch point with us. And so I need to just make sure that you know why we are here and what we can do for you. Our organization was created back in 2002 as one of many state councils for economic education. And it was created to answer the question, how will our teachers know how to teach economics in the K-12 setting? And in the beginning, we simply offered one-day workshops. But not too far into the process, when economics became a required course for high school graduation, we, in partnership with the Mississippi State University Center for Economic Education, created a program called the Master Teacher of Economics program. And it is our longest standing Master Teacher program that we have. We've had over 800, we're probably getting close to 900 teachers that have completed that program over the years, and it's looked many different ways over the years. We've made changes as needed. We've answered, the call for changing things, different types of content, different delivery formats, and so it has ended up being a 75 content hour course that is offered completely online with the exception of your live orientation. And then the second big program to launch was the Master Teacher of Entrepreneurship. And it is in partnership with the University of Southern Mississippi. That's where that program was created. And its purpose, the economics course, its purpose was to teach teachers how to teach the required content for economics. And but entrepreneurship is not a required course, but entrepreneurship is what we like to consider the delivery of economics. You cannot teach and talk about entrepreneurship without focusing on economics. So it is also a 75 content hour program. Then let's see, the next one that we launched was the Master Teacher of Personal Finance, and that was back before personal finance was required. It was an elective. The State Department of Education said all schools were required to offer it, but students weren't required to take it. But we still had a lot of personal finance teachers around the state, and that is also now a 75 content hour course. It is taught in partnership with the Federal Reserve Bank of St. Louis and the Federal Reserve Bank of Atlanta. Your instructors are from branches, Memphis and New Orleans. Then we launched the Master Teacher of College and Career Readiness just a couple of years ago when college and career readiness became a required course for high school graduation. We created that program to answer that call. Any teacher can be assigned to teach CCR, and that's good for the schools to be able to have that flexibility. But to me, one of the worst things that could happen is that a student could be in that one-year course and not learn the content that was expected in that class. I mean, it would be wasted time. And so we have worked closely with an expert in CCR, Teresa Connor, as well as Get to College. They are a co-sponsor, co-instructor on the Master Teacher of College and Career Readiness. Side note, there is content in that course from Next Gen Personal Finance, and Tim Ranzetta, who is the co-creator of Next Gen, has a researcher that went in and looked at the content of CCR and designated that based on the curriculum, it was indeed over 50% personal finance content. So you may just have one module in that course called personal finance, but so much of the Get to College and career readiness content also falls under personal finance standards. So we like to say 75% of what you're learning in MTCCR is actually personal finance content. Mississippi was in the first top 10 states to require financial literacy, a semester of personal finance for high school graduation. That's really something to be proud of. So now both economics and personal finance are required. And then our newest program is the Master Teacher of Career Readiness, which we have created for special education teachers because we saw that that was missing. It is in pilot mode this summer. So what that means is we'll be taking, not that we don't take your feedback on the others as well, but we'll really be looking for your feedback. And we fully expect to make changes to that program before it's offered the next time. So, but we offer all kinds of one-day workshops. We support through partner organizations, webinars. So there's really no reason for you to have a need that's related to one of our content areas that we can't fill. And we provide continuing education units for all of those items. So we're doing that. That's on the teacher side. And then on the student side, we have student competitions and programs. Many, all master teachers of econ, personal finance, and college and career readiness must participate in either the economics challenge or the personal finance challenge. Those happen October, December, and March of every year, with the top performing teams being invited to Jackson, where they compete for college scholarship dollars. We have the stock market game. Don't forget about that. That training is online, on demand. It only takes 5 hours. You sign up on our website, you get continuing education units, and we have sponsors that cover your team fees. So you don't even have to worry about coming up with the money for your students to play that game. And it's very engaging. The students love it. Research has shown that students that complete the stock market game increase in both math and personal finance knowledge. We have Danny Dollar Academy, which has been for elementary school students, as well as special education, middle and high school students. We've done other student programs and competitions, such as the MCEE competition, things that we don't do anymore due to funding, but were things that we did on International Economic Summit. So we're just always looking to be engaging and to offer what you need as a teacher to be great at teaching one of these content content courses. So yeah, that's who we are. That's who MCEE is. We've been around for a lot of years now. We're really proud to be able to say that we are in the top 5 in the nation for delivery and implementation, and the number of students that are reached with the economics challenge and personal finance challenge, which means you teachers are doing a great job because we're not the ones that are reaching the students, you are. So yeah, here we are. We're here for you. We are here to serve, and you're always able to let us know what you need if we're not providing something that you need. And make sure you watch our What's Up Wednesday e-newsletter that comes out every Wednesday. Imagine that. We put all of our offerings in there, and we try to pay stipends for most of our teacher professional development opportunities. We partner with organizations outside of the state to come in and give you new, fresh offerings. We also partner with organizations inside the state, such as our Mississippi Secretary of State's office. So we try to keep things fresh, exciting for you, and we're here to serve.